Hey guys, we are here in Augusta, Kentucky, here at one of the oldest standing jails of Kentucky.
There's actually this whole town is known to be very haunted. They've seen Confederate soldiers walking down the roads. They've heard musket shots, cannon shots.
The town itself is known to have a lot of hauntings, from buildings to hotels, B&Bs, even the road is known to have hauntings.
So maybe we can catch something, maybe we'll catch something we don't know. Also, Augusta, Kentucky. It's also famous for George Clooney being in his hometown. His parents actually still live here. So maybe we'll get lucky and we'll run into one of them on a midnight stroll. So let's find out.
Shut that door, and then shut the door out front. Reasons being is because what she said is that there was no front door at one point. I don't know if you actually heard her. There's a trap door up there. That trap door would bring the cellmates down, and this would be like a dungeon cell area.
Yeah, it started in 1802.
Yeah, that's it.
They finished it like 1810, 1811.
Yeah.
So, and then they was so jail all the way to the 1970s.
We don't know what ghosts are here. We don't know what kind of spirits hide in the shadows. You know what? We need you to do your best to find them out for us and record it, so that way we can sit outside and relax while you do our job for us.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm telling you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Cool. Now stay in here.
Okay. Okay. Bye, Harold. Alright, seriousness. Alright. Cody and them went outside. I'm in here. Yeah. We didn't really feel anything going on too much here yet. There's one room that's the liching room that they made. But, I am currently in a cell, just sitting here. Not necessarily locked in, but everything's closed. Door's closed, the other doors are closed, the door to the door to the door is closed. And we're gonna see what happens. Maybe I'll act like a cellmate and get some noises, maybe. It's interesting to think of me in here. Just, and this time there was no back door. There was nothing like that. No sheriff was just down here watching. There's a cellar door over here. So they literally just grabbed you, put you down here in the basement, just locked you in. Yeah, I mean, they had these little bunker parts right here, but like they just left you down here. And up front over there was the town hall, and the liching room that's over here, the pole used to be up front. So, which means that's what they did public liching and whipping. So it's an interesting thing, way back, especially 1811. This is what it was like. It's crazy and it's insane to me. Oh. Did you guys hear that? There's footsteps above me. No one's upstairs. Cody and them are outside. Hello. I'm currently sitting in your guys' jail cell. Probably wondering who I am and what's going on. But I came here to talk to you guys. I hear you guys upstairs and I hear seldom noises here and there. Maybe you're a jailer, or maybe you're another inmate. Maybe you're someone who's still upstairs and hearing me downstairs, thinking I am an inmate. Leave! Oh! My fuck, bro. God. I was so excited and scared at the same time.
I was wondering why you went all the way around the building. Where's James going?
Oh. Well, that's the last time I try.
He's like, guys, I gotta go home. Did you shit your pants?
No, but I heard it. Oh, and I was like, yes! But then I was screaming because I was like, oh, fuck! But I did hear an audible, step. Like, he's stepping, like, right here and going across.
See, I'm starting to, I really think there's something
out
up
there. Cody's like, I just saw a shadow.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah. It was only back here.
it was really hot in here, though. That, like, burning.
Come on, go.
Well, close the door. You're so spooky.
Hey.
Did you knock for a ghost?
Well, I want to see if anyone's up there. Oh, that's how you open it.
I told you.
Alright, I saw a shadow outside. These hearing footsteps. And the way in is locked from the outside, so this is the only way up. Whoa. So they said that the Historic Society is doing something up here, so that's why we're not allowed to investigate up here. But I need to check and see if anyone's here, because this isn't the first footstep we've heard. When I was a kid and we came up here to investigate, I saw something in that corner right there. So let's check that out real quick, see if there's even anything here anymore. No, it's just a cylinder now. So my story is that I came here 10 years ago, and when I was up here, I heard a bunch of noises and stuff of knocking and stuff too, so I'm really curious if there's actually something up here instead of downstairs. But, because I heard the jail cells moving and closing on their own when I was up here, when it was just me, when I was younger, so we'll see if anything happens. I'm not sure yet. On the right side, because that's where I saw the shadow right there walk by. So that means they'd probably have to have walked. Let's see if the shadow reflects. No, they'd have to have been like right in front of it almost. Or right here, I guess. It could have been like this. Okay, that's possible.
Yeah, you were somewhere in that room, maybe far left, where the jail cells were, is where I heard it.
Interesting.
Maybe, if I had to imagine where that is, if this is the room right here,
yeah,
you're in the top right-ish side, like you're walking across from.
How heavy was it, like? Or like?
The walking normal would, but put your heel first.
So like a soldier would?
Yeah, like that.
That's interesting. All right. Doors mostly shut. You ready for lights off?
I'm ready for lights up.
All right. So, where do you want to start?
Wherever you do.
Well, we can start in the whipping room since that seemed to be the most active, I guess. It is dark in here.
Very dark.
All right, it is very dark.
And it's like tight, so it's...
I know it's gonna get hot real fast. So this room is the room that is dedicated. Really?
Fucking bullshit.
What was it? It was at the show it on the camera. It was. I'm like, I just walked in. It was the straps on a leather bag. So this room is. All right, shadows can play even in here because of the lighting through that. So this room is dedicated to the oldest pioneer part of the jail. This was probably the room that they kept people in during the original jail. Am I correct? I think that's what she said. It's like the dungeon room. This pole right here is where they used to tie people up and whip them up to 37 times with whips, I assume. Do you know if there's any like specific whips of any kind?
No.
But yeah, so this room is part of the oldest room of the jail itself. And then the foundation, of course, is part of the oldest as well. So I'm reaching out to anyone tonight who is inside this jail, possibly locked up here, ready to get released. I'm reaching out for you tonight because I want to know more about your situation, on why you're in here. Maybe you're a sheriff. Maybe you're an inmate. Maybe you're in here because you're just curious of what's going on. My big questions for you tonight is about this poll, about what it has seen, the reasons why people were whipped. I want to understand the situations you've been in. There's a lot that's happened in this town of Augusta. There's been war. Went through the Civil War. There's been scrimmages. There's been battles been throughout here that's connected to the Underground Railroad. A lot has happened here, and each house said to have its own history. We are here in the oldest part of Augusta tonight, wanting to talk with you. All you need to do is come up to our devices. Anything that we're holding in our hands, you can walk up to. This one lights up when you get close to it. So tonight, I ask you to show up and talk with us. We want to know your story. Whether you're an inmate, sheriff, or maybe a civilian, we want to talk with you. If you're here with us tonight, please come on into this room, and if you're already in this room, touch this device right now. If anyone is upstairs, we keep hearing footsteps upstairs as well. I don't know if we'll be able to hear them in this room. If you're upstairs, don't be afraid to come on down that ladder. And we'd like to talk with you as well. Was that one you?
No, that wasn't me. The first one was.
But that was...
Yeah. And I just felt something touch my other arm.
Yeah, I swear I've seen shadow play here, but that's why I keep doing this. I think it's me, but this is the only light source.
Hold on a second, I'm going to turn this around. So...
Is there anything back there?
No. So there's these floorboards down here.
Yeah.
When I lean, they make a noise.
But I can hear it when it makes a noise.
Yeah, like the first noise, that was me. And I saw you look at me as the, like, oh, that was him.
Yeah.
But that one that just happened was upstairs.
Was that one you?
I'm not leaning.
Yeah. If you're upstairs right now, you can either make a lot of noise or come down here.
Here, let me move.
Just
in case, yeah.
Yeah, I can switch you spots. Like, they're kind of like, I can go right here. That one part, that was me. If you're here, if you're upstairs, let us know that you're up there. I don't know what I heard. It wasn't a knock or anything. It just sounded like a white noise.
You sure? I didn't hear anything like that.
It was very quick. Very, very quick. It could have just been me. Almost like tendonitis, but not long. It was just, and that was it. It could have been me, though. If anyone's up there right now, come on down. We need food. We're stuck in here in the dungeon. You haven't fed us in a while. It's a lot of movement.
How cool would it be, though, to actually get Confederate soldiers?
That would be really cool, because then
oh man,
we'd be Cody, that's for sure.
Oh god, yeah.
Here's the difference though, don't get possessed again. Cody's a mile away.
I can't promise nothing.
Alright, so I was feeling fine all day. We came in here, I started to feel sick. Like, sick to my stomach, I wanted to throw up. I had to go outside. I got so sick. And I put my mask on. You know, my COVID mask when we're around other people. It didn't really help. Then we went outside again. When we went further away from the building, it just stopped.
Did it come back?
It didn't come back. I'm not feeling it now. No. But it's just something to look out for about that. We might find out something later that, you know, there's a reason why I feel sick.
Someone else will start feeling like that and it starts pouncing around all of us, you know. It's good to say it now so it makes sense for that later. But at the moment, yeah, he's been the only one. But we want to keep an eye out on it.
Oh, yeah. So there is an old Nazarene church here that is a very big church around this area too, for weddings and ceremonies, for weddings by the water, which is pretty awesome to myself. I mean, it's just, this whole town's just full of cool history and rich history, just of everything. Graveyards around here with Confederate and Union soldiers. I mean, all that. I mean, that jail back there was operated all the way up to the 1970s from the current jail guys here. They would take people, they throw people in there. They even say they still have people that live here that's been put in that jail probably a few times.
That's insane.
It really is.
To think that, like,
Right?
your old grandpa could have been in there.
Yeah,
For,
probably
like,
from a
being a
stupid
drunk.
Yeah, stupid
For
drunk
being a
night.
drunk. Also, here's the church coming up.
Is there any jailers up there? Anyone from the Revolutionary War? I heard the person who built this place was from the Revolutionary War. What about the Civil War? There was a lot of Confederates and Unions here. I heard to some people the war hasn't ended and they walk down the streets at night. It's said that that's the reason why James and Lee are out walking the streets, is people will see spirits of Union and Confederate soldiers walking down the streets, spiritually, obviously. And then there are multiple cases of that. So I keep looking over here because I keep thinking I'm seeing something, but there's not enough, like look through that window right there towards the other door. No, I'm not seeing anything on your end. It's almost 4th of July. That's happening in a week. 4th of July is happening in a week. I mean, if you've been part of the Revolutionary War, you know what that means. It's the birth of our country, technically, where we got our freedom and independence. If you were part of the Revolutionary War, that means that you were one of the reasons why we now have independence. If you're here, you want to talk about that, we'd love to hear it. You might not know this, but it's been 244 years. 44 years. It's a long time. If you were there when the Revolutionary War started, then you've seen it all through its life, and we'd love to hear what you've experienced. Come on and sit down in this chair. We can speak with you about that. When I first started mentioning the Revolutionary War, there was movement up there somewhere.
I was going to ask you, you heard movement. I heard it from
over there.
Over there.
Let's check that out, because I think this is not like a dead zone, but I don't think it's going well.
Are these individually engraved? Oh.
Mhm.
They're all engraved. I didn't catch that.
If I donated and stuff like that, you paid so much and they get engraved. Do we do it?
Now, I wouldn't consider myself a person who deserves to be in a cell. But maybe you don't think you deserve to be in a cell either. You know, there is a lot of people in jail even now that feel like they don't deserve to be in jail. So why don't you talk to me? What have you done to end up behind these bars? Maybe you're in your soldier outfit. Maybe you were just drunk at the pub. Things got rowdy. Stray fist hit somebody and ended you up here. I'm hoping it's soup today. Is stew? I heard you moving up there. You can't hide. Just come on down.
The way that it would just come out right out of the ground. But then I was like, well, we can just dig deep, put concrete in, and post it in the ground. Like, it's not gonna pull this whole bitch
Well,
up.
you might not be allowed.
Point it to me, and then we'll have you explain. Which one? Which one is it, and where?
There.
In this cell or in everything in here?
Somewhere in here.
In here?
I wasn't feeling it until we started stepping over this way. And I started feeling sick again. But, yeah, I'm gonna...
No, go outside. I just wanted you to point it to me. You could have gone outside since you pointed to me. I just needed it for the camera because I want you to explain to me what you feel. Soon after, Roger got sick and we ended up being out for a little bit. We decided to go ahead and have me start my live stream, but before I got started, Roger noticed something outside.
hearing the water.
Like actual footsteps?
Actual footsteps. I started listening because I heard water drop down there. And then I started hearing footsteps like on rocks.
Right, but there's like no rocks right here. I keep hearing it like right by this window. Like when we're inside. Wait, no, there's rocks. There's under the grass.
Is it just right here? Like,
that's exactly what it sounds like though.
Yeah.
When we're inside.
I was standing out right here and heard it.
Yeah.
I was like, I heard it when I was over there. I come over by the window to listen to you. And I heard it again, but not from in there. So.
Yeah.
Alright guys, it's go time. Let's see what the fuck happens. Hey, wait.
There's a lot of theories out there. Some say it's because of the land of the dead. My camera just died.
What are you doing?
Basically, you just make sure that you have a good flashlight.
I don't think he jumped. I really don't know.
No. We suck.
Guys, I think I failed.
How to play a real horror game.
What are you doing?
Basically, you just make sure that you have a good flashlight. Because horror games have good flashlights. Don't let them know, it actually scared me.
Today's video again was thanks to our patrons. Thank you all so much for supporting us and pushing us forward. Honestly, thanks to all of you. You guys have pushed us to get more equipment and getting another location here soon. We appreciate and love all of you. And right now you're seeing us take the pictures for our $25 patrons. Each patron gets a unique photo from each location that we go to that month, trying to aim for the most haunted location of that area.
What? All right, so you can't really see them yet, but for our patrons, they're gonna get one of these two. It's gonna be randomized. We're gonna mix them around, and we're gonna send them out to both of our patrons of our $25 tier. So we can't really tell what's in these yet. So hopefully they got something cool in these. But we captured the most 2 haunted areas in this building, and we're gonna send it to them. These are unique photos, and only our patrons are gonna get these. We're not sure which one's going to get what, but one is of a jail cell and one is of the lashings post in there. Both of them experienced a lot of trauma in this building, so hopefully we caught something cool. If you want one of these cool things, if you're of the individual building that we're in during the investigation of that month, you will also get one of these as well for $25.
So, Lee and I are now in the county jail where you saw us walking around town, seeing what we could see, just feeling it out, see what kind of injury we have. So now we are here in the county jail where Cody and Roger is now walking around town, seeing what they can see, what they can feel. Maybe they catch something. Maybe we catch a whole bunch of things. I don't know. We're just going to see how it goes. Hopefully we get a lot of activity. Right now we're actually going to head to the original dungeon room, is what it would call. You can even come up and touch this device, which is an EMF. It picks up your electric magnetic field. It'll light up. It'll go from green up to red. Did any of you guys ever get treated unfairly here? It feels like real heavy in here.
Like how? Like heavy or like cold or?
No, like heavy. Like the energy is just like heavy. Like it just like sits on top of you.
Hmm.
What the?
Hmm. What?
There was a shot. Stand back where you was. So come stand right here. Where I was
Where you're
standing. Yep. So you see. Hold on. Go back.
This you?
huh. So, I'm standing right here. And it looked like there's something that, like, you see where the lines are.
Yeah, I saw where the lines are. I think this can actually. No.
Something, like, stood there and then went away.
Are you out here?
Oh, so this place over here, the Parkview Country Inn, is actually haunted as well, supposedly. And it'd be cool to get in there sometimes,
Yeah, there's a couple stores. So we talked to him. We actually stopped by and tried talking to him and stuff, but we couldn't get a deal or get anything situated out with them right now. But they have they have a lot of cool rooms. So if you're in town, it's a cool B&B. Very haunted. Each room has its own little story to it. The main one is that of a woman on her wedding day fell down the stairs and broke her neck. Spirit still being able to seen, and a spirit of a boy dressed in blue sitting at the bottom of the stairs where his parents left him while he died of disease because they didn't know how to take care of him, and he waited for them. So very sad stories, but very cool hauntings. And I would love to talk to the ghost in there and stuff like that to kind of see what they've gone through.
Now we're sitting in the cell room, which was added to the original jail now. So this would be the other new dungeon rooms. This is where they probably kept drunks. Anybody that's going to be prosecuted to the 4% of the law. So they're just waiting through court dates, all that stuff, blah blah blah, or they got proven guilty, and this is where they got them. Dude, all of a sudden I got super tired and super dizzy.
How bad?
Not bad, just like it just hit me.
Fatigue?
I guess. Don't know why. I was fine in the other room. This way you guys playing a game on me?
How do you feel?
Do you hear footsteps outside?
On the gravel. Do you hear on the gravel?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
So apparently there are people, they see like Civil War soldiers or men in Civil War uniforms sometimes just like walking around town.
Yeah. With muskets, and apparently you can hear musket fire as well come from them.
Yeah. Now, they do Civil War reenactments, but these are like spectral type people that they're seeing. They're not like a solid person.
Yeah.
So I'm keeping an eye out for that. That's something that I would love to see.
Oh yeah.
Do you not want us here? Or maybe you're confused on why we're here. We are only here to talk. Get to know you. You?
Was that a step?
Yeah, that's what a step was. I was wondering if that was you.
Can you do that for us again?
Are you by any chance the owner of the building? The man who ran this? Or one of the few people who have ran this? If so, can you do a knock? Something simple as, or a good step. See that?
Yeah.
So you're the owner. Do you feel anything? James?
Yeah.
You okay?
Mm-hmm.
Are you getting tired?
No, I'm getting out of here.
You okay?
Yeah.
Are you getting drained?
Nope.
Uncomfortable?
Nope.
What?
Anger.
You getting angry?
Yep.
So what did you feel before the anger? I know you felt very uncomfortable with me as well.
The uncomfortable. Then this build up with anger. Like I want to start to yell.
I was feeling very uneasy. We did get some. We got some knocks. That's cool. Oh Jesus, sorry. I saw the sign. I thought it was someone standing. They're mainly outside. Over here, they stomped their foot, but it was outside. They did a few noises upstairs as well. They don't really seem too happy. That or they were very confused. But yeah, get out there, let him rest. We'll take a moment, probably head back in or stay out.
So me and Lee stepped outside to take a break because I just had a ball of anger build up in me out of nowhere, like that never happens. And as we were standing here, sounded like somebody was right over here, and all you heard was like somebody took off running. There's no one here, no one around the building.
The fuck?
You heard that too?
Yeah. I'll turn on this too. Oh no, that's already on. Fuck, that's me. No one's here.
Okay. Just go ahead and kill the camera so we save the battery.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Oh, it's on. Huh.
Explain basically what happened from like.
Yeah. So we get out after the whole, anger or him feeling angry, and I was feeling a little tense. Perfectly fine, perfectly normal. Come out here. This little corner is a bunch of gravel. Kept hearing gravel as if someone scuppered off. We honestly thought it was a person. There's a sign that's on the ground. So we were about to fight a guy. And found out that there was no one around at all. He went that way, he went around. I went to go check right here. And I was sitting right here with him, we were talking. And then I just had this sudden urge of just weakness. And then I just started throwing up. And after that I was done. That's good, perfectly fine. But I was like holding my knees like that for a moment. I was out for a sec. I'm perfectly fine now. So that was like a split instant. And he also had his moment as well when he came out. Took him a moment after anger, and then he had a lot of energy, and then he threw up.
Dry heaved.
Yeah, then he dry heaved.
Yeah. Really? Yeah. So I'm the only one who hasn't puked or dry heaved yet.
Hello.
Your turn.
Yeah, I guess I better go in. Yeah. Interesting. It's weird that we haven't gotten a lot of answers except for the stomping from what you said. But we've been feeling a lot of
nausea.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem like it's like a food sickness or anything. It's been probably 6 hours since we've eaten, so I don't think it's that.
It's definitely not food. It's whatever's in there.
It's the tea. Yeah. Hi, we make jokes here.
Yeah, it's definitely something weird. So, I guess.
Seems like it's the
teacher's
turn.
Yeah, I think it's my turn.
We'll see you on the other side.
Yeah, I guess. I already was in there for myself by myself, but I'm also.
We understand.
I'm also not a bitch, so I guess
we understand. Yeah,
I need a camera.
Okay.
As the night grew on, we got less and less evidence. People stopped talking to us, sounds stopped happening, even the footsteps outside stopped happening. But we felt like it was a good time to leave. We did enjoy ourselves, and we really enjoyed Augusta. We do hope to go back someday. There is a lot of activity there throughout the town and a lot of history we'd like to investigate. But I do want to go ahead and thank our sponsors again. Thank you so much for our patrons, all of you guys. Scott, Hope, Nick, and Kyle. Thank you all so much for allowing us to keep pushing forward. And all those on the $1 as well. Thank you all so very much, and we hope that you guys enjoyed this. Our next investigation is going to be at Waverly Hills, so we look really forward to doing that. We hope you get to enjoy that. We love you guys. Make sure to be safe out there. And we'll see you in the next one.